Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and weekly download episode number 55, which is my weekly tech and PC gaming news series. Today, I'm going to be finally playing some more PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds when I give you this news, and I'm sipping on my cup of joe. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what you're sipping on. Let's get into it. The OPC is the official gaming chair of Zach's Tech Turf and Weekly Download, and it's one of the best gaming chair options for those of us on a budget. Go check out my full review video by clicking the link in the description, and don't forget to use discount code ZTT or my link to save yourself 10 bucks. To start off the tech news this week, AMD finally officially unveiled its VEGA GPUs for gamers, and I've been dying to actually be able to say this during a weekly download. We've waited months and months for this to happen, and VEGA is finally here. Well, almost. AMD revealed two of their first VEGA cards for gamers, and that's the RX VEGA 64 and the RX VEGA 56. The $500 VEGA 64 will feature 64 compute units, 4096 stream processors, and 8GB of new HBM2 memory, and the card will run at 1247 MHz base clock. The VEGA 56 will feature 56 compute units, go figure, and slightly less specs than the 64 because it's only priced at $400. They actually also featured an RX VEGA Nano, which is designed specifically for mini ITX builds, but I don't think they gave many more details on that. We don't really have that many benchmarks to go off of right now, but right now it seems like the $500 VEGA 64 will directly compete with the much more expensive GTX 1080. There's a ton more details in the link that I included down in the description, so go check that out. In more AMD news, they also announced their cheapest new Threadripper CPU option, the 1900X. It's priced at $549, and it's an 8-core, 16-thread version of their Threadripper line. Now you might be asking yourself why AMD will have two different 8-core, 16-thread options, this being one of them and the Ryzen 7 being the other. Well, this Threadripper version may be the same amount of cores and threads, but it's a much beefier CPU as it will be featured in the X399 socket, have 64 PCIe lanes, and support quad channel memory. Basically, this is the same as the Ryzen 7 CPU, but for people that want a much more powerful system, and at $550, this is a pretty solid option. Okay, so with all that AMD news, I can't possibly not talk about the new Intel leak that's featured over on a non-tech's website right now. We don't really know where this leak came from as of right now, and nothing is official from Intel, but apparently we got some information about their newest Coffee Lake 14nm processor line. The Coffee Lake line will apparently start with their usual Core i5-8400, i5-8600K, i7-8700, and of course an i7-8700K. There are a bunch of leaked specs and stats to check out in the website I linked, but hopefully we get official word from Intel here very soon. Just as we thought the crypto mining crisis was coming to an end, the CEO of a company called Genesis Mining, a highly profitable crypto mining company, showed off an interview that they are renting Boeing 747s to ship their graphics cards. Despite the difficulty in mining increasing and more GPUs being placed on eBay lately, the CEO said that business is still booming for mining Ethereum, and apparently he's not lying. They can afford to rent entire aircraft to ship their graphics cards. Apparently losing 10 days or so for them to travel by sea is way too slow, and they need their money right now. Wow. And to wrap up the tech news this week, Razer has yet another gaming keyboard on the market, and this one is specifically targeted at high competitive esport gamers. It's called the Black Widow Tournament Edition Chroma V2, and it removes the almost pointless number pad, so it's great for traveling to tournaments. It includes a magnetically removable key rest and can feature 3 different types of keys, green, orange, or yellow. What's unique about this keyboard is what's called instant trigger technology, which is an effort to allow gamers to have zero delay when pressing a key to seeing the results on the screen. The new keyboard is on sale now for $140. Alright, moving to the PC gaming news this week, we finally got the long-awaited update on Stardew Valley multiplayer. It's not coming soon, but the developer has said that they are hoping to get the beta out towards the end of the year and the real deal patch 1.3 at the beginning of 2018. So far they have also said that it'll be online multiplayer, no split screen or local multiplayer is coming anytime soon. You'll manage the same farm but but each player will have different houses. You can marry each other and pretty much do everything else together, such as mine, fish, farm, etc. It sounds super baller, and I'm very excited for this to become a thing. I just have to convince my wife to play this with me. In more PC gaming news that I'm super excited about, the Destiny 2 beta and system requirements have been revealed for PC. The beta is actually coming way earlier than I expected, August 28th, and it'll last for 3 days, although it probably will extend after that like normal. As far as specs go, the minimum requirements are only an i3 3250 and a GTX 660, and the recommended specs are an i5 2400 and a GTX 970. Those specs aren't actually that high, so hopefully this doesn't mean the graphics aren't impressive, and it just means that the game will be super optimized. We'll have to wait and see. Some more drama in PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds erupted this week as a player was banned for stream sniping some very popular Twitch streamers. These two streamers, Shroud and Summit, were playing a game and accused this guy Loto for stream sniping. They actually accused 4 people that game, but I digress. Anyways, after an apparent investigation, the developers said that there was enough evidence that showed they stream sniped, and they banned the player for 7 days. This caused quite a lot of conflict in the community, and I'm interested to see what you guys think. Should developers give popular streamers the benefit of the doubt because they help earn their company thousands of dollars of revenue? Or should streamers just accept the fact that they're posting their gameplay out there on the internet, so of course there's a chance that they get stream sniped? Let me know in the comment section. Next up, the Ark Survival Evolved full release has been delayed with an original date of August 8th, and now it's back to August 29th. The developers also said that this will impact their newest Ragnarok release, meaning that they will end up just releasing a massive update that will expand the size of roughly 1/4. I believe the reason for the delay was the actual process of getting the game approved for official publishing and whatnot, or something like that, but whatever. August 29th is the new date, and yeah, it'll still cost $60. And finally, to wrap up the PC gaming news with some kind of bad news, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered is finally released as a standalone game on Steam for $40. A few months ago, I would have thought that this would have been some amazing news, but the fact that this game is still terribly unoptimized, the servers are dead, and the developers trashed the game with loot boxes makes this some very bad news. As you guys know, I'm a huge sucker for Call of Duty games, and this was one of my most anticipated games of last year, and it's just a shame how bad the remastered version is. A bunch of people agree with me, as the Steam reviews are currently sitting at mostly negative. Well, that wraps up Weekly Download episode number 55. Make sure you guys check my most recent upload for my channel update / military deployment video. It's got a lot of information about what's coming to ZTT in the very near future. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel, and as always, thank you for watching. And please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos.